Hey, my name is Erica Gray, and I'm the creator of the TP Creative Challenge, where I'm trying to make $1 million in 1 year only using affiliate links of toilet paper. At the end of this journey, I'll be donating all the profits of that $1 million to 10 different charities of your guys' choice. Today is day 68 of the challenge, and it is March 9th, 2025. It is about a little after 2 p.m., and we just got back from church. My hubby did his talk today, and he did really great. I know it's not his favorite thing to do, but he showed up and he put himself out there, and it was great. My daughter Lucy did not do her talk because I'm a convert, so I don't know anything that happens in that like younger age classes. But apparently, one of us parents were supposed to be there and help her with her talk, and apparently they gave her a talk of like actual paper, but never knew that. So she'll be doing that next week, and I'll be helping her with that because my husband teaches a class for church next week. And the sun is out, it is amazing. So we're gonna play outside for a little bit and just let those juices flowing, get that energy going and clean the house because it's gotten messy. After cleaning the dishes and doing the laundry, I'll also be filming those two other content ideas that we had because they're very time consuming and I need help. One, like I said before, is the arm cast, and the other one we're going to do a fort with the bunk bed of my daughters. But I have no idea how many rolls we're going to use. Hopefully, not all of them, but it'd be really cool if we can make it work. I'm going to do it with my oldest because she's really excited to participate in that one. But I also have to make sure my young three stay far away, especially my son, Odin, because the second he sees that it's up there, he will try to tear it down and ruin it. And I know it'll break my oldest daughter's heart. So, gotta juggle it all, mom life and business life. I have come up with another two ideas for the creative list, so I'm excited about that moving forward. I also have been starting now work also on the month of April and organizing all that so that way it's ready to go too and I don't have to think about it. And also having to plan accordingly based on certain holidays and where they land and making sure that certain ones that I don't have the skill for, but it's an idea, I need to make sure I reach out to those people. For example, I have a friend who has horses, and it immediately popped in my head that I could do like a horse jump for her. And so I gotta make sure I reach out to her and see how we can align both of our lives at the same time because she's a busy girl, so am I, a busy mom. But if we can make that work, that'd be really fun to watch. And her horses are gorgeous, so it'd be just really fun to be around. Yesterday was also a long day, and I almost forgot until my husband reminded me that I could go to the gym because he was home. So I did finally get to go to the gym after 2 weeks of not going, and it was really fun, really, really needed. The only downside is usually the times I do go, like no one's upstairs, so it's really easy to use all the weight equipment. But for whatever reason, there was a whole bunch of guys up there, but yet there's like no one downstairs when I was leaving. So I was like, ugh, I should have stayed longer. But again, I had mom life things, help get the kids to bed and do like another two errands. So just make what I can work with what I got and the time I have, and there'll always be another time to take it further and do it better. Like I've said before too, I've also set up the Facebook group now that is public so anyone can join. That is the TP Creative Team. We're going to start posting content in there for people to engage with, help share out, and helps get the message out even further. And I think I first made it with my professional page because I know it talks about on the Amazon like rules that it needs to be on a page and not through your personal account. But when I did that, when I first made the group, it doesn't give me like anyone on my friends list to actually like invite. So I then changed it and made it my personal account, but a page, and made it public. So again, Amazon can figure it out and find all the links. And yeah, I went through like 400, 500 spot friends and make sure I click every single one. Because the only thing that's weird though is when you invite like say 10 people and then send it and then you try to go back, it won't show you which people you've already sent it to. So I just want to make sure I did it all one and done. And we'll see. I haven't checked yet today who has joined. And I will also post the first content today in that group. So personal and business stuff, I mean, I've been keeping you guys in the loop for everything. So I'm going to go straight to the quote because it does kind of turn into personal stuff. But today's quote, I actually heard in church today that I was just like, that's actually really true and really good, is you survived 100% of your worst days. I was like, it made me laugh. I was like, that's so true. People are like, oh my gosh, how am I doing this? Blah, blah, blah. But when you look back where you've been, it's pretty amazing what you've accomplished. Like you are stronger, more stronger than you realize. And so today was hard for me for our second hour church because we were talking about hope and faith, which I loved. So that part I loved. And I, of course, was raising my hand, like, I got all this hope stuff. I got, like, ask me anything. But then partway through the lesson, it actually started talking about suicide and hope. And it was really, really hard for me. I was trying to hold back tears because some of you may know when you watched this in the very beginning, I lost my brother-in-law about almost 3 months ago, about 2 months and some odd days. Almost 3 months ago, I lost my brother-in-law from suicide. And that room that we were teaching the lesson in was actually part of his service. Like his coffin was in that room. So hearing that topic while being in that room with it only not happening that long ago, it just was a lot and it was overwhelming. So I was just trying to stay strong, breathe through it. It made it even more weird to me because I also got this huge chill, like right at the same time they started talking about it. And then it went away when they're done talking about it. So I was like, it's one of those things like where you reflect, like, was that you? Like, am I supposed to like listen to something extra going on right now, special message just for me, or like what's happening? But again, that's what it comes to just being spiritually aware of your surroundings and really listening with intent. And that's why church is awesome. So, like to hear this lesson today about hope and faith, which I've talked about with this journey, this challenge this whole time, is just I'm definitely moving by faith and by hope. And the difference for people that I think people think faith are like, oh, religious. So, if people are not religious, you can have faith too. Faith is just the action of hope. You hope for something to happen, but in order to actually make it true, you have to have the faith and act on it and experience it, and that's how you grow in that hope. So all these vlogs I'm happening daily are just me putting in that action and continuing my faith to build that hope, the hope for the journey to be a success. I'm sorry if that last video was a little bit of a ramble, but again, I love Sundays and I love church days when I can go, when the kids are all well. And it's just one of those things where I come back home, I'm always reflecting like where I am in life, what do I want in life, like what message was particular for me, what's something that I can act on and help serve someone else in a way like that they need to grow in. And it just makes me again go back to like the gratitude parts of this video. I get very appreciative of like being a part of a church community and having a family that is supportive, and my husband who's amazing and hardworking and putting himself out there, and kids that show up and like they're trying. Like when I picked up my kids from their classes second hour, I was about to go get my three oldest, and right before I walk up to the door I see my oldest leading the prayer for today. I was like, that's so sweet. And apparently they asked her and she had the choice to say yes or no, and she jumped right up and got excited about it. So it's really cool to see that without having to hear about it, but actually see it. And then also went and got my youngest Grace from her class, and they were playing with bubbles, and she just kept me on my toes because she was like kicking up bubbles with her one arm in a sleigh. I'm like, please don't fall over. But again, it was a great day today, and the day's not even done yet. So there's still lots of great things that could happen. Can't even talk right now. I'm just kind of in my own mind right now. Usually, like I've been saying, I've been like waiting to do videos around like 4 or 5ish. That's usually when the kids calm down, hair and makeup usually. But with doing church, I get more prepared earlier. And again, I'm kind of running on the energy from church and the more reflective state that I am in and kind of like at peace. So I really wanted to do this now before that energy kind of ran out. Because usually on Sundays do get pretty crazy after church because, yeah, the kids are all on high energy as well. So I want to get in here. They're at my mother-in-law across the property right now with my husband. So this was the time when I know they're not going to come interrupting me. And yeah, I keep saying it's just been a great day so far. I kind of didn't really like go directly into gratitude. I just kind of started spewing out all these things I'm grateful for, but going into gratitude with intention. I am grateful, like I said before, sorry, there's like a little thing floating next to me. I am grateful for another day that I woke up because, again, tomorrow's not promised. I am grateful for mental strength and clarity. I'm grateful for God and His guidance and His support and Him leading me to wherever I need to be at the right moment in the right moment of time. I'm grateful for our pets and how they've been loving on our children and just being sweet and they have been good lately. I'm grateful for this house and being able to stay warm, and I'm grateful for overall good health, that none of us really have anything crazy going on. The ear, my son Odin, his ear infection that was starting to come, we gave one of Lucy's medicines to him like one day, and that kind of turned it around that he's not in pain anymore. So that's good. I'm hoping to keep my youngest and my oldest. Hopefully they don't get any ear infections. They are starting to cough a little bit more. They caught whatever from Lucy and Odin, but hopefully everyone just stays in the clear. We're almost to spring. We're almost out of this flu season stuff. And I'm grateful for heat and AC. I'm grateful for food that strengthens and nourishes our body. I'm grateful for stores that have so many different selections of brands of different things. And I've been loving lately even more to like go look at like nutrition facts, go look at like flavors, go look at recipes. And I'm grateful for a kitchen that I can cook from scratch. Yesterday, I made Philly cheesesteaks for my husband, so he loved that, and it was a little bit more healthier than like just buying straight up. And I'm grateful for sports. We'll be starting, I think, softball here in a little bit for my oldest, which she loves doing. And I'm grateful for then soccer too, that my second oldest will be starting here soon and seeing how that goes. I'm grateful for forgiveness. I'm grateful for understanding. It's like I'm just like reflecting on all these different areas of life. I don't know why. I'm just like in an interesting headspace right now for this video. I'm just reflecting of a lot. I'm reflecting of where I've been. I'm reflecting where I'm at. I'm reflecting where I want to go. I'm reflecting the categories of life like business, health, family, my marriage, church, like spirituality, service. Like there's so many different areas of life. And yeah, Sundays are always just an interesting day for me. I get energized, and then I'm also just like also very just like in my head where I'm just like reflecting. I'm like, okay, I just took in all this information. Now what am I gonna do with it? I better go check on the kids, but thanks for listening to me rant a little bit. I know it was a very interesting video today. My headspace has just been interesting. I also have noticed when I've watched these past couple videos, these last couple days, my eyes have been going like back and forth a lot, and at least I can tell. And just so you guys know, if you're ever watching all of them, there's a little red, like right about here. You know, it's kind of weird. Like right about there, there's a little timer right there. And if it gets above like 2 minutes and 50 seconds, then that's when I have more work to do on my end. So I keep always looking back and forth, like, where am I on time? Like, can I still keep talking or end this clip? So that way you guys know what's up when you see me ever in videos, just like my eyes going back and forth. You're like, oh, she's looking at the timer before she ends the next clip. So that way it's not crazy. And yeah, it's been an interesting journey so far. And I'm really excited and I'm really hopeful. And I'm showing by faith. I'm showing up every day and taking action. Do I know for sure something's going to happen? No. But it's not just about the end goal usually, and that's why you hear people say so many times it's about the journey, because just seeing my confidence already grow up in this, seeing my confidence of like being more networking and talking and communicating, seeing me go get better at time management. Like there's other ways of growth than just like the intentional goal at hand. So I've just been very grateful for everything so far. And it's interesting because I'm like, day 68, oh my gosh, I'm like not where I want to be. I'm falling behind. But I'm like, dude, there's 300 days. That's a lot of days still to go through. So again, it all comes down to anything in life perspective of where you choose to focus on. So I choose to focus on that faith and hope. I choose to focus on growth, positivity, and love, and serving one another and making an impact. So if you guys have not done so yet, please subscribe to this channel and join the family, join the movement, join the mission, and comment any questions you may have about affiliate marketing, personal branding, personal growth and mindset, anything online business, or anything about our family. Comment any more creative ideas you may have to help a girl out. We are getting things going. I'm so excited, and I will see you guys tomorrow.